Hi, we're Kylesa.
You're watching Transmissions Live.
Hey, you're watching Transmissions Live. We're here with Kylesa, a psych metal band from Savannah, Georgia, who's currently on tour supporting their band's newest album, Ultraviolet, available everywhere May 28th. We're at their San Francisco stop tonight at Slim's. Tickets are available at the door, and taking the time. I know you're really busy.
It's our pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you. So let's talk about Ultraviolet. So it's your 6th album. You still get the butterflies when you release a new album? Is it the same kind of vibe as your first couple ones, or is it old hat to you now?
It does not feel like an old hat at all.
No. Sometimes I think I have more butterflies now than when we originally were releasing records.
Right.
Yeah.
More expectations on yourself, or how?
Certainly that, because I think, because we've been around for a while and we've put out several records, that it's important to continue to put out relevant records and records that, at least top our expectations.
Right. So you've done a lot of press for the album already. How was this album recording separate? How was it different than your previous works, or is there something special that how you recorded this one, or?
Well, one thing that we did that was different is other than the first few days or so, we kind of blocked out letting outside people in pretty much. Like the last album we had people taking photos and video and all that kind of stuff, and I found that real distracting.
Okay.
So there's a little bit less of that to promote this album, just because we just kept it to ourselves and the people working on the record, and just kind of
focus on it.
Right.
Outside distractions out of the way.
We also did it in more than one session, which I found very beneficial.
Okay.
Rather than going there during one chunk of time, there was several chunks of time. So that allowed me, and I think everyone, more preparation, more reflection on what was put down, and it was less stressful to do it that way.
Yeah.
I really liked doing it that way.
Well, I was in the studio most of the time.
Yeah,
There
well, he was
wasn't
he was
yeah.
producing,
so there wasn't really, it was all one big chunk of time for me. But I liked being able to have people come in when I needed them and not just
sitting around,
kind of anxious to do something. It was good just to personally work with everybody.
So is this album, since you've produced all your albums along with your other body of work. How has your style changed over the years? Have you gotten tighter and leaner, or more experimental, or you talk about that?
Well, both really. I mean, I've have enough experience now working with us to know what doesn't work and not to waste time doing certain things that just we're not gonna see any good results from. But at the same time, I don't like to waste time experimenting too much, but there needs to be some. I want to push each album forward, and try to get them as big and spacious at the same time as we can, and it's hard with so much going on. So there's definitely some experimenting going on.
I would say that this is certainly our most layered record, with the most going on sonically. But there is some refinement and just leanness in the song structures. I don't feel that there's anything that's long-winded or unnecessary with our our newer material.
Well, I've been listening to it online all week through your Pitchfork.
Awesome.
And it's very tight, as you just described. And it's strong stuff. And I know it wasn't a conscious effort on your part, but it seems like you're a little more, how you guys share singing duties. It seems like you have a little bit more in front of this album as you have in the other ones.
That's true.
It really quite wasn't planned. And follow-up question to that was it just, did the songs write themselves, or did you kind of go in and meticulously, Laura, you take this one, Phillip, you take this one?
Well,
how's your songwriting stuff work?
It's different with each. It's different with each album, and really different song from song.
Totally.
With this album, I was concentrating, besides producing it, which was kind of a huge chore, and with this album even more so because there's so much going on. But I was also real busy. I was doing keyboards for the first time, theremin, and just a whole bunch of extra stuff, and it was keeping me very busy. So I let her take first shot at the vocals, and she just went for it. And just listening back to it, it was like, I don't think I need to add much more to this. I think it's good the way it was. I felt like she did a really good job. It was really heartfelt, and just so we could be even, it just didn't make sense to me to do that.
Okay.
Okay, well, we both have to be even on the album. It just was like, no, it's all right.
Songs stated what they needed to say and
right.
moved on. Cool.